Hello, my name is Joshua Joseph, and I'm going to be presenting my midterm ethnic studies presentation. Today, I will be discussing the connection between an ancient sport that is practiced by the Mayans called Pocatalk or Mayan Hippo, and a sport that I am most passionate about, which is basketball. Today, I'll be sharing both the connection of the Mayan sport and the sport that I am most passionate about, which is basketball. Pogatalk was a ball game that was played in ancient Maya over 1,000 years ago, and which is now known as today in Cancun. The ball game was mostly a ceremonial ritual or spiritual game due to the Mayan culture and its religious reasons, both its cultural and religious reasons. Now, Pocatalk is like basketball, except much harder in the sense that it is more difficult to play, as unlike basketball, or more like basketball, both sports have a hoop. In basketball, it is a more horizontal hoop. It is a ring-shaped horizontal hoop that is structured horizontally. In Pocatalk, or Mayan Hitball, it is the hoop is a stone-like, ring-like structure that is structured vertically, which is attached to would be played in outside of Mayan temples, or attached to the walls in Mayan temples outside in grassy areas. It would be a ring-like structure. Now, furthermore, the reason why it would be so hard is that initially there would be two teams, as in terms of how many people can play, it can vary. Like basketball, there can be either one, or you can play in pairs, or there can be teams. Just like Pocatalk, there can be one in pairs and also played in teams as well. Now, the difficulty is in that, while to initiate the game, you would have to first throw the ball with your hands. But from then on, or after that initiation of throwing the ball, after that action, to continue the ball, you would have to use only your thighs and hips. Only your thighs and hips. Now, the objective is to get the ball into the stone hoop. Only your thighs and hips. Now, in terms of the scoring system, according to several depictions and historical articles, we can refer that the first person who is able to score the ball into the hoop first, wins the game. And in terms of the duration of the game, it could last even days, weeks, or even hours. Now, in terms of where it was played, it was mostly in the Mayan culture, but the area, it would be more in midsection grassy areas or outside the temples in Mayan culture. like, ultimately, what I am here to discuss is that, like basketball and poker talk, they both have a correlation to one another. They both require people to play, players to play, which can vary either by one or a group of people. This also applies to basketball as well, as it can also play by one player or by groups of people. And both sports have the practice of scoring points through a hoop, to a hoop, inside of a net or a hoop. Now, if you would allow me, I would like to demonstrate you the brief rules, or a few of the rules of the game of basketball, and I would like to show you how you play basketball by shooting inside. Now, give me one moment if you'd be patient. Thank you.